Hello everyone. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic. And I have written down a couple of things that I sorely miss and I'm nostalgic over. It is an incomplete list, but it is a good enough list for me to share now, so I will do that. First and foremost, laptops with CD slots. Don't get me wrong, I love and adore my current laptop, but I also really miss our old family laptop, which you could just put a CD into the slot and then watch it. And I get that the whole slick and slim design for portability is a huge thing now, but I also really miss just being able to pop a CD into the laptop and watch it. Matter of fact, I also miss those giant clunky desktops. Those were so much fun. So much fun. I really miss those. I miss the desktop more than I miss the laptops with the CD slots. In general though, I do miss CD and cassette players and DVD players, etc. They don't, you can't even find them anywhere. Do they even still sell cassettes? I don't know. I remember over the summer, or maybe it was last year, I found our old cassette and DVD player in storage, and I was asking my dad, hey, can we hook this up to our TV? He's like, no, they don't even, the new TVs don't even come with the wires to plug that together. And I was like, oh, okay. And yes, the cassettes were a pain to rewind every time you wanted to watch or rewatch something. But it really taught you patience is a virtue. They were so much fun. You wanted to watch something, you just dig it out of your little stack of DVDs, your little stack of cassettes. Watch it. It was so much fun. The end screens were beautiful. The menu screens were beautiful. The ads were beautiful even. Oh my gosh. I loved watching the ads before the actual movie played or before the actual menu even popped up. I loved watching the ads. Them. I missed it so much. I really miss living with my siblings 24/7. I really do. I don't even know how we survived. I don't know how we would manage it ever again. But those were the days. And now we have to make sure all of our schedules align, that we don't have any plans already made beforehand. We have to make sure there's no work or school commitments or unless when we all lived in the house, work, school, friend commitments, it didn't matter. We'd all be living in the same house at the end of the day, and it was so much fun. I really miss it. I could get lost in those thoughts for so long, and it's not good. I know it's not good, but it really makes me want to cry. Makes my heart hurt so much because I'm like, I really miss living with my siblings. We would tear each other apart. We really would. Like I said, I don't know how we would survive. I don't know how we would manage. But those were the days. That might be what I missed the most on this list. Living with my siblings 24/7. Obviously, I guess not 24/7 because, school, work, homework. But you get the gist. You get the program. I miss holidays in elementary school. They were always so big. All the all the DIYs, all the coloring projects, all the thematic worksheets and readings and decorations. Oh my gosh, I miss, randomly for some reason, Valentine's Day is really popping up at me. I know it's Christmas season and all that, but Valentine's Day, making your own little pouch to stick to the front of your desk and then going around dropping in the little valentines, it was so cute. And then saving the best one for your crush at the time and being like, oh my gosh, my crush gave me this one. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those were the days. And I genuinely, the air in the school changed so much during any type of holiday that I get nostalgic for elementary school every time any sort of holiday comes up. Is that weird? Please tell me that's not weird. Please tell me someone else knows what I'm talking about. While we are in the realm of talking about holidays and school, I really miss first and last day of school. again, the air just felt different. I was so excited. I was so bittersweet, both for different reasons, obviously. And I also really missed the videos, watching the back to school videos, the last day of school vlogs, and the videos that were like first day of school versus last day of school skits, and it's just an entire thing. And now you go and search up back to school videos, and all that comes up is those weird family channels and or shorts, and you're like, this is just not the same feel. So then I go back and watch like Schoolisha from 2014, 2015, and I just still feel so nostalgic. And I'm like, oh. I really miss when I first started getting into reading, because I would read literally anything and everything, and now I'm a little bit picky. Well, no, I'm a little bit snobbish. I am extremely picky about what I read, and I know it's a sign of growth, and it's good that I'm developing personal taste and all, but I also really miss just reading whatever I could get my hands on. Now, no matter what it is, traditionally published books, things on Wattpad or fan fiction, or genuinely anything, I am extremely picky about what I read, and I really miss just picking up any book willy-nilly and getting so invested into it. It doesn't matter what kind of book it is, what genre it is, how the writing is, etc., etc. But now I'm really picky about all of that stuff, and I don't know, this is like a double-edged sword, double-sided coin. Does that work here? It's a double-edged sword, because it's like, on the one hand, like I said, it shows that I've really grown and developed a personal style of what I prefer and what I don't prefer. On the other hand, I feel like I am missing out on so much, because all these things, I look back at my saved on some of these websites that I used to read on when I was a kid, when I was younger, and I'm like, wow, I would never look at this twice. But I remember being a kid or being younger and enjoying reading that so much, like waiting impatiently for updates, reading and rereading these things. But now I'm like, I wouldn't look twice at that, and I feel so nostalgic, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like this is one of the stupider things to miss, but I miss it. The last thing on my list for today is Pop Tropica. Pop Tropica before it became a giant glitch fest. I remember I used to live on Reality TV Island and Spy Island. Oh my gosh, I loved all the OG islands. I went back on it a year or two ago. It was so glitchy. None of the islands were the same. It was so hard to navigate. I felt lost. I felt like a part of me was taken and crushed and removed, and it was just a mess. I really miss Pop Tropica. I felt when it was at the peak of its popularity, when you could find the, what is it called, tutorials on how to get through a specific island on YouTube, and so much fun. I remember I wanted to parkour like the little avatars on there so bad. I would just look at any sort of ledge in our house and be like, I'm gonna try and jump on that. Even the smallest of ledge, like the ledge of the door frame too. At 12 years old, yes, I know. Logically, I was aware that that's not possible, but that didn't stop me from being like, I'm gonna try and jump on there, because my avatar in Pop Tropica could do that. And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. That is the coolest thing ever. And Pop Tropica is just not the same anymore. And that sucks. That's kind of all I have to say for that. It sucks. It sucks. That's all I have to say for that. So, yeah, that was my very short list at the moment. I don't know, maybe I'll make another one as more thoughts and ideas come up. That's it for this video. If you watched this far, thank you so much. I really freaking appreciate it. But I will see you next time. Be kind, be smart, and stay safe.